Let's talk about God's ultimate training ground as I see it. See, God's goal was always perfect souls. And how do we make perfect souls? We experience things. We incarnate. We incarnate on this planet. We incarnate on other planets. We incarnate as other beings. We incarnate as in other universes, in parallel realities. There's many different things that we can do. We all see these training platforms at work. Well, God created the ultimate training platform, and that's called physical reality. We get to come here and we get to experience things that you don't get to experience in heaven. See, when we're in heaven and we're surrounded by our soul group, and we're close to God, and we have no problems. We're surrounded by unconditional love. You don't grow. You don't make progress through that way. You make progress through hardship, and this is the hardest training ground we have, and that's called planet Earth. A lot of people think we're these ultimate beings, God's ultimate creation here on Earth. We rose from the ashes and evolved. No, there's many, many realities out there, and we will incarnate in all of them until we're a perfect soul. See, God sent us out as a tiny spark of Himself. He wanted to learn more. He wanted us to learn more. And how can we become perfect souls if we're just always surrounded by unconditional love? We have to receive challenges. And when we're in heaven, we don't receive those challenges. Here on earth, it's a tough school, man. So when I think about all the hardships I've been through in life, if I'd have thought about it as this training ground, it would have made things a lot easier. See, now that I see it as a training ground, and I give thanks for every hardship that I have, everything good that happens to me, I give thanks. Everything difficult that happens to me, I say, why is this happening? What am I supposed to learn from this? And I embrace it that way. Of course, once you evolve to that point, I think back, my whole life dealing with hardships. If I only understood that this was a training ground and I'm being trained, and it's a gift to deal with that hardship, and it's a gift to overcome that hardship. In heaven, we can't experience these things. Only in physical reality can we experience these things. We can jump out of an airplane. You can't do that. When you're in spirit, we can, if we decide to become a professional boxer and get into a boxing match, you can't do that up in heaven. You can only think about it or dream about it. Here in physical reality, you experience it and you learn from everything that happens. So deal with those hardships with that point of view, that we're just a small planet on in this great universe of many universes, and it's the ultimate training ground. We can fail and we get another chance. We will incarnate as many times as we need to learn as many lessons as we need to, and we always come here with a plan. So good luck.